Hello everyone and welcome to another Tuesday with the IT Guy here at Kimmer Creations. Thanks for stopping in. I just want to headline my sweet treats, homemade biscuits Christmas gift that I got for Christmas, I guess, last year. The reason I brought this onto the show is because it happens to contain my very own stamp set. Here's the back. Here is the I Love Biscuits stamp. Here's a heart stamp. And here's a Made with Love. I don't know if you can see it, with a heart in the center of it. Now, I've never been patient enough with my biscuits to try it because I just want to eat them first. I love biscuits, so I found a real easy recipe on YouTube. It's the easiest one you will ever use, and it has 3 ingredients: buttermilk, butter, and flour. I'm not going to tell you the secret unless you put a comment down below, and then I can get you the recipe. But it took a couple times of practice, just like this craft stuff. Well, tonight I've got a project. It should be challenging. I've got to come up with something like this. The background on that is colored without distorting the stamp itself. So I'll get to figure out, I've got the supplies over here, how to create something similar to that. I've been given the supplies with no instruction. But with my craftiness ability that I have, that you all have seen, you'll know that I'll be able to come up with something in a breeze. The face of my picture is a fish. So the background colors should have something to do with a fish or that kind of scenery. So my first vision of this kind of scenery would be a blue, and I just so happen to have I don't know what this is called, but it's got a little felt thing here with some Velcro. And I imagine that I need to rub it on this here ink pad to get some color on there, and then put it on my, ooh, check that out, it's smudged. I hope this is the right thing to do because I don't have a clue what I'm doing, but I trust it's going to turn out really cool. Hope you guys had a good Memorial Day. I have a video in the works. I didn't have enough time to edit it to get it on today, so I wanted to give you a little tutorial here on this, whatever this stuff's called. I'm going to call it getting your fingers colored with ink, because that's what's going to happen. Now, we've used the faded jeans. I'm kind of doing this upside down because I don't know what I'm doing for sure. But I do know that these little felt pads you don't want to mix it with another color. If you do that, well, you know what happens. It's not going to turn out the color that you are putting on it. It's going to turn out a different color. Oh, and I forgot, it's important to let it dry a little bit between applications, because if you don't, you'll get a different color as well. I might go with a little more of that one. I kind of like that color there. Remember now, we're putting a fish on this. Piece of glossy photo paper. Sorry, I didn't tell you what I was using. Some ink, and just some of this. Actually, this is from Tim Holtz. It's Distress ink, acid free. So, and this color happens to be peacock feathers. Now, I'm going to switch it up a little bit and go to a bundled sage color, or in lay terms, a different green. I know you guys all know, ooh, that's really light. It might not show up like I want it to. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be alright. Sorry about the noise, but this is a violent process here. You gotta hurry up. You don't want your inks drying. Alright. I'm going to have to add a little bit of more color to the top of that, because I got a feeling it isn't going to look nice. So we're going back to a little bit different blue called Stormy Sky. We're going to de-stress this image here by adding just a little bit of Stormy Sky to it. Maybe I might get fired. I'm getting the look. Just kidding. Actually, it's coming out pretty decent. Alright, check it out. Excuse my sniffles, I've caught a cold over the weekend. Well, here we are with our backdrop. Not perfect, but kind of cool looking. We're going to see if we can get our fish on there with this StazOn jet black ink. Now, with this kind of a stamp and this kind of an ink pad, as special as it is, you have to apply the ink to it this way. The reason you want to do that is so that you get enough ink on there to show all the detail off. And I saw it done a time or two. Now here we go. One chance. Do it right. That's it. Drop your stamp right on your picture. Well, the coral in the bottom of the photo is a little bit, I didn't press evenly, or I had this little bit of a difference underneath my project, and that's why my stamp didn't come out successfully. You want to be sure that you clean off your work area underneath where you're working on your project so that your art comes out just like you want it to. Alright, I got more. Let's try that stamp again. Let's do a different color this time.
You don't have to have them.
And you don't have to have a stamp. You can just create a backdrop.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have that paper under there since you got that full paper.
Oh.
Just to help you.
Alright. I kind of like this red that she's got over here. Or I've got over here. Tim Holtz, Distressing, Fired Brick. Hmm?
You can swirl it.
You can swirl it too.
No.
I know, on here you can swirl it.
And mix the colors.
Oh, you're allowed to mix the colors.
On when you change your pad.
You know, being doing this 6 weeks that I have, I've learned a whole lot. I just haven't learned everything yet. So, you'll all just have to have a little patience with me as I begin my journey of crafting. Well, let's see what color. Maybe let's try a little bit of yellow. Oh wait, that's called mustard seed, not yellow. Apply it liberally right around the affected area. Oh wait, that's on the medication I was taking. Sorry. Did any of you take time out to pick up a tool that we've used recently here on the program? The tool I'm talking about is a button maker. Have any of you picked up a button maker? If you have, I need to know how it went for you, because if you've had a good experience or a bad experience, we gotta rate that product. And I'd like to know how you did with your badge a minute. Were you able to create a badge a minute? Or did it take you a half hour like it did me? So we kind of got the Mickey Mouse thing going on here. I think I mixed up.
I think you did.
The pad.
Yeah.
Whoops. Lesson number 429 in crafting. Do not mix up the pads, or else you have to buy more. That one's junk now. Well, I could probably use it on this
It's not junk.
Stormy Sky.
No.
No.
It's okay. Your Stormy Sky's right there.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Stormy
That's Faded
Sky
Jeans.
is right there.
This one here, Stormy Sky.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, all these fancy colors, I just can't keep it straight. There's a word for this kind of art that I'm creating. Keep it clean now.
Your camera's messed up.
Oh, that's working.
No. Your hand is going a mile a minute, and on the camera, it's lagging.
This is why we have Tuesdays with the IT guy.
I'm
So we
just
can
telling-
figure it out.
I'm just telling you.
Alright. So here we go. We're going to try this fish again. And I have nothing underneath of my project. Whoops. I want it to go this way. There we got almost all of it.
I think the table got
It's also important to have a flat table when you are creating. Anyway, if you've created one of these mesh arts, get your finger dirty, picture backgrounds, let me know how it turned out for you. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, have a good day. And we will see you next Tuesday.